Hello and welcome to On the Mat with Lydia. That's me. And whatever has brought you to your yoga practice today, you are very welcome here. Today's class is a quick 10-minute yoga flow, perfect for those days when you don't have a lot of time or you just want a quick hit of your yoga practice. So whenever you're ready, let's get on the mat. Let's start off in a comfortable seat and just take a few moments to center into our practice today. So take a moment now, if you're not already there, to find a comfortable seated position on your yoga mat. Rooting down through your hips, lifting up tall through your spine, letting your arms hang heavy by your sides, and then maybe closing your eyes if that feels comfortable, or keeping a soft gaze towards the floor. Taking a moment here to check in with your body. Notice how you're feeling as you arrive on the mat today. And take a moment to check in with your breath. Notice this natural rhythm of inhales and exhales that's happening right now. And take a moment to check in with your thoughts, your emotions. Notice how you're feeling as you come into this practice today. And allowing for whatever is there to be there today. No judgment, no expectations. And allowing yourself for this next 10 minutes on your mat to be completely present with your yoga experience. Let's take another breath in here and let it out with a sigh or a sound. And if your eyes are closed, slowly flutter them open, coming back into your space. And let's bring it onto hands and knees. Find your tabletop position. So taking your time as you move into this new shape here, finding hands and knees, rooting through your palms, pushing up away from the mat and finding your nice long spine. Now with your next inhale, start to lift your chest, draw your shoulder blades back. And as you exhale, begin to tuck your chin around your spine. Again, with your inhale, stretching through the front body, finding your cow pose. And as you exhale, rounding through the back body, find your cat. Let's take a few more rounds here, moving with your breath, inhaling to lift the heart, and exhaling to round your spine. Finding this really nice breath-body connection here as you move. And let's take one more full round to feel that here. So full breath in, complete breath out, moving through that cat-cow. Now at the bottom of your exhale, once you round into that cat pose, start to shift your hips straight back towards your heels, letting the booty come down, the chest melt over the thighs, and your ears tuck in between your arms. Coming towards a child's pose, only coming down as much as you feel comfortable here. Stretching those fingertips far out in front of you as you send the hips back and down. And let's take another breath in right here. And breath out. Planting down through your palms. Take an inhale to bring your heart all the way forward in between your hands. Draw your shoulders back as you drop your hips down. Let your heart lift, coming into a little cobra shape here. So heavy through the legs, a little bit of engagement through the core. Letting your heart lift up and forward like a little mermaid moment here. Drawing the shoulders back, maybe lifting the chin. Let's take another inhale. Now as you exhale, start to send your hips back once again, but this time let's tuck the toes, lift the knees, come into your downward facing dog. Option to take a little bit of movement here if that feels nice. Maybe pedaling the heels, bending the knees. Might even feel nice to nod your head yes, shake it out no a couple times if you're feeling some tightness around the neck and shoulders. And then when you're ready, start to bring yourself into stillness here in your downward facing dog. And let's take a breath in and breath out. Shifting your weight over towards your left foot. Take an inhale to sweep your right leg back behind you. As you exhale, start to bend that right knee, and let's make some circles with the right leg. So moving into this right hip here, making some nice big circles with the leg. If you'd like, you can always drop back down onto that left knee and take this movement in your tabletop instead. That'll take a little bit of pressure out of the shoulders and wrists. Let's take another inhale here, circling that leg through the sky. Now as you exhale, start to bring that right leg forward and step your right foot to the top of your mat. Back knee will gently lower down to the floor, finding your low lunge. Let's take a moment to kind of wiggle the hips so that you can settle in. Rooting down through that right foot and letting your hips drop towards the floor. Hands supported on the mat or maybe on blocks if you have them. Let's take an inhale here in low lunge. Now as you exhale, begin to rock your hips back. Start to straighten through your right leg as you do. Then inhale, come forward once again, bending that right knee, lifting your chest. As you exhale, rock your hips back. Feel that stretch through the back line of the leg. Let's take 3 more rounds. Inhaling forward to your lunge. Exhaling back to that half split shape. 2 more times, following your breath. Inhaling to your lunge. And exhaling hips back. Beautiful. 1 more round on your own. The next time that you inhale forward into that lunge, please pause there. Root down through your left hand, and with your next inhale, sweep your right arm open, turning your chest into a twist. So staying anchored down through that left hand and right foot as you lift up and lengthen through those right fingertips. Feel this opening across your chest. Let's take another inhale here. Now as you exhale, keep your twist, but start to reach your right arm overhead, so bicep to ear. Feel a little bit more of a side stretch through that right side waist as you reach. Let's take a breath in here. As you breathe out, bring your right hand down to the mat, framing that right foot. And let's step it back into our downward facing dog. Another opportunity here for some movement if that feels nice, or pausing for a few breaths in stillness. Then when you're ready, shifting your weight to your right foot. Take an inhale, sweep your left leg up and back. As you exhale, bend your knee, open your hip, and start to make some circles through that left leg. So you might even imagine that you have a crayon on top of your left knee and you're drawing some circles in the air behind you. Making sure to circle in both directions here, feeling into that left hip. And let's take another inhale here. As you exhale, bring your left leg forward, step that left foot in between your hands. Back knee gently lowers down, setting up for low lunge. Take just a moment to feel into this lunge and see that your legs are settled where you want them to be. So left foot over to the left, right leg over to the right. Then resting your hands either on the mat or maybe up on blocks. Let's take an inhale in our low lunge. As you exhale, begin to rock your hips back, straightening through that left leg. Awesome. Inhaling forward back into your lunge. Exhaling, rock your hips back. Feel that stretch for the left leg. 3 more times, you know what to do. Inhaling forward. And exhaling back. Again, finding that linking of breath with movement. And feeling how your breath can really deepen your experience of these poses, of these movements. Now the next time that you rock forward into your lunge, please pause there. Anchor down through that right hand this time. With an inhale, sweep your left arm open, turn your chest to your left knee, and find your twist. Pushing up away from the mat with that right hand, left foot, and gently drawing your navel towards your spine, finding just a little bit of that core connection here. Let's take another inhale here in our twist. As you exhale, start to reach that left arm overhead, bicep to ear. Keeping the chest open as you reach through that left arm. Feel a little bit more of a stretch for the left side waist. Let's take an inhale here. As you exhale, slowly unwind. Left hand comes to frame that left foot. This time we're going to send the left knee back to meet the right, passing through tabletop position. Knees will open nice and wide, big toes come together, and sit your hips all the way back towards your child's pose one more time. Again, only lowering down as much as you feel comfortable. And as you arrive, taking a few big expansive breaths into your body. Might even feel nice to breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Maybe even sighing out with that exhale. And with your next natural inhale, start to rise back up through all fours. Sitting your hips to one side, bring your legs around in front of you. And let's come back to a nice comfortable seat on the mat. Taking a moment to seal our practice together here today. So as you find your comfortable seat, I invite you to bring your hands together in front of your heart. Maybe again closing your eyes or softening your gaze. And maybe bowing your head towards your hands in a moment of gratitude. Thanking yourself for making your way onto your yoga mat here today. And I thank you so much for meeting me on the mat. Namaste.